Good afternoon and welcome to Monday Motivation. Welcome. I'm going to wait a moment while we hopefully gather. That's how we speak now. Get a few people watching. I'm streaming this to my Facebook page, I'm streaming this to my free group, and I'm streaming this to YouTube. So hopefully I will get a couple of people watching. But today's a bit personal. It's been an emotional day for me, and I just thought I'd come on here and really, you can see my blinds. I've had to open the window because my room was a bit stinky because my husband visited. Now everybody knows. I think I'm funny. Hello, Tonya. How are you? So I wanted to come in here. Now, Monday Motivation, this morning, if you had asked me what I was going to talk about, it would have been that mantra thing that I wrote earlier today. However, which was all about living up to your own expectations, which was about not worrying so much about what other people think or what other people expect of you, but really stepping into your power and into your purpose and going, you know what? You might want me to be a certain way, but I'm not that way. I have moved past that. I've moved beyond that. I have never been that, whatever that is for you. And I really thought that's what today's Monday Motivation was going to be about. But then I kind of, over the last couple of days, I've gone, sometimes I just feel sad. And usually if I'm in that sort of frame of mind, it's a case of pushing it down and going, I don't have time for this right now. We just need to squash that down. And I want to tell you that look, here's the buzzword that you shouldn't use. You shouldn't be squashing down your feelings, because at some point that's going to explode. And so what I wanted to do today was come in here and say, how are you feeling? Like, we're almost all the way through January. Isn't that crazy? We're almost all the way through January. How are you feeling? Where are you at right now? Emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, whichever layer you want to go with. How do you feel? I just scared away at least 2 or 3 people watching. And I don't want you to kind of go, yeah, I'm okay, because that's kind of a non-answer. That's the answer you give when you don't really have an answer. But how do you really feel? How are you really? Because I care enough to say, oh, no, Sammy, that's no fun. That's no fun. I care enough for you to actually kind of say, you know what, today is a really not so fun day. And for me, this day every year is generally a not so fun day. Today is the anniversary of my brother's passing, and it's 18 years now, and still 2 days a year at least, I will sit and go, oh, that's why I'm sad. That's why I'm having a moment. I'm lucky because he visits. I'm lucky because he'll kind of drop by and go, hey, just thought I'd drop by. Or my kids will make up funny stories and he'll be here in an instant going, they're so funny. And they are. Hey, Mummy, Uncle Anthony's sitting on my head. He's pooping on my head. Yeah. 6-year-old boys, toilet humor. Yeah. So what I want you to focus on is now is not a time for you to be squashing down how you feel to deal with it later. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling whatever it is that you're feeling right now is the time for you to sit with that. Be conscious of it. Be conscious and aware and go, you know what? I'm sad right now. And it's okay for me to be sad right now. I don't have to be happy and positive 100% of the time. That would be exhausting. I can be real. Oh, that's awesome, Sammy. You have to be real. Yeah? Be conscious. Be aware. Know that however you are feeling right now, you don't have to justify that to anyone. But it is important to acknowledge those feelings so that you can deal with them, release them, practice forgiveness where you need to forgive or not forgive. I actually was listening to something this morning and I wrote it down. I just don't know which book I wrote it down in. There's a silly person riding up my street. The forgiveness we practice is not for the other person. The forgiveness we practice is for us. Flowers, you say. Here you go, little miss. Is that better? She'll listen now. The forgiveness you practice is to release you and for you to be able to move forward. The other thing that we practice when we're practicing forgiveness is releasing the other person. It's releasing resentment. It's releasing the feelings behind it. Can you change the past? No. Should these things have happened the way they happened? Probably not. Probably not. However, when we practice forgiveness, and sometimes it's ourselves that we need to forgive, sometimes it's another person, sometimes it's just the situation and it was beyond our control, and it's that act of acknowledging it and just being able to go, yeah, that happened. Yeah, could I have changed that? No. Could I have done something different? Well, yeah, but I can't change the past. If it happens again, this is how I would approach it. And it's taking that learning and going, right, I can now package this up and put it in the memory files and no longer have any negative association or feelings around it. It's being able to say, that's enough. Oh, no, Lisa, I hope you're okay. Hey, Naomi. Oh, no. That's no good, Sammy. Brothers can be like that. I had two of them. Two brothers. All right. So if you sort of can sit there and look at your lifeline and go, yeah, some stuff happened, but look back at it and not have the negative associations and not have the negative feelings towards it. And you can take the learnings from your experiences and move forward into where you want to be, then life begins to be a little easier. It's when we start taking our feelings, it's when we don't practice forgiveness and when we don't release the past that we're there carrying it along like a Hessian sack behind us, right? Do you want to carry your past with you or do you want to release it? Like, acknowledge how you truly feel in the moment. Feel into it. And sometimes all it takes is a moment. Like this morning when I woke up, even yesterday when I was chatting to my parents, it might not have been yesterday. It was a few days ago. I just feel really sad. Like, why am I feeling sad? What's been going on to make me feel sad? But nothing's been making me feel sad. And then it dawned on me that today is the anniversary of my brother passing 18 years ago. And number one, where the heck did 18 years go? Honestly, what happened with those 18 years? And secondly, oh, it's okay. I'm allowed to feel sad. I give myself permission to feel the feelings. Does it change anything? No. Would I have changed anything to do with our relationship or anything over the years that we had him in our lives? No, because I still get to see him on occasion. He woke me up at 10 to 3 this morning, actually, which was, funnily enough, approximately the time that my parents called me on that day in 2004. Forgive if that needs to happen, but release it. And even if it's just a verbal, oh, I understand why I'm feeling this now, I release you. You're no longer needed in my life. I release you in this lifetime and all future times. And now is my time to walk free of this thing. If you need to do a cord cutting thing, then do a cord cutting thing. And then ask yourself what you need in this moment to help you move forward. Because nobody wants to get stuck in their feelings. We want to be able to move forward. So that took a very different turn today. But it's really important to acknowledge how you are feeling so that you can work out where that's come from and release it. Take the learnings, but release the emotion and then move forward. I hope that makes sense. And if you didn't see, I literally wrote this morning the daily mantra that I posted earlier today. I wrote that today. Just for today, I embrace my experiences, my skills, and all that I have learned to create the plans, the programs, the things. What are you creating with? What are you doing with the experiences that you've had up until this point? Because I don't believe that the things you have experienced in your lifetime were just to experience it. I kind of feel like you experience certain things in your lifetime either as a lesson for you to move forward, or for me, usually it's about me reaching out to people and going, hey, I had this experience. I don't think it was just for me. I feel like I can help people with that. I know my calling is to help people. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this. So if you are sitting there going, but I just can't work through these emotions, then get in touch and we'll have a chat about some emotional release sessions and see what that looks like for you. Now, I can do special deals because I'm my boss. I can be a bit hard on myself at times, but if you feel like you need help to release the emotions, but keep the positive learnings that you can take from your experiences, then get in touch. Have a free 15-minute chat with me. Send me a PM to book it in, and I'll chat to you. Like the free call is free. The actual sessions will cost because I have kids that have eaten 6 times today. Like, I have expenses. But if you would like to book just a free chat to have a talk about how you can release those unwanted things from your past, emotions, whatever, or things that you feel are controlling you, then I can 100% help you with that. But I just need you to contact me first. Let's have a free chat and see if we can work together on releasing that for you. Other than that, have a really good afternoon. I'll see what I can get to. Today I did some cleaning in here and set up a workspace for my kids so they can literally work next to me while I'm working, except when I'm live because they like to talk. Don't know where they get that from. Acknowledge your feelings. Accept that emotions are part of life. We are emotional beings. You don't have to justify how you feel to anyone, but you do have to take responsibility for your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings. They are within your realm of control. And the action you take because of your feelings can sometimes lead you down paths that you're not prepared for. So let's see what we can do to work together and get you to a point where you can be moving forward. Send me a PM if you would like to book a free discovery call information, how emotional release can help you session. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good afternoon. Bye, guys.